Peace and prosperity, family. What if I told you that there's a way for you to provide the lifestyle that your family deserves without you sacrificing the time with them? Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but over the last 3 weeks, I've used a proven blueprint that has allowed me to earn $5,100 for only 2 hours of work per day. Yeah, you heard me right. 2 hours of work per day has allowed me to earn $5,100 in 3 weeks. Positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. I am RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman. By trade, I'm a men's confidence development coach. I help men build confidence in the areas of life that matters most to them while helping them provide for their families and be present while they're doing it. Like many providers out there, I struggled for a long time with the work-life balance. You know, that balance between going out, getting the income, providing for the family, as well as going home and being present for the family. See, one of the hardest things for us as providers to do is to be present because it takes so much of our energy and our life force to go out into the workforce and produce the income that's going to suffice our family. And for a long time, I fell victim to the work-life balance. I found myself picking and choosing who would get time from me. It would either be, well, my work is gonna get this time and my family's gonna suffer, or my family's gonna get this time and my work is gonna suffer. That's where I was for a very long time. And then I discovered this blueprint that literally changed everything. So check it. You know the vibes. You're working long hours. You're sacrificing your time throughout the day. Think about it. 8, 10, 12, even 16-hour days where you're away from your family. You're sacrificing the time that you would spend with them to provide an earning for them. So in the last 3 weeks, because I've earned $5,100 with this blueprint and this method, it has caused me to be able to not only have more income, but more time now allowed to spend and be present for my family. One of the most powerful things this blueprint has allowed me to do is allowed me to be better to the people I love most where they need me most. Let me break that down a little bit. When I say that, I mean I'm able to concentrate and focus on being a better husband to my wife. I'm able to see her and not just see her for who she is, but see into her and see what I might be missing on the surface level because it's in deep, right? And because I was so bogged down with life, I wouldn't have the bandwidth or the wherewithal to be able to check in on the little girl inside of my wife, check on the inner child on her to make sure that she's okay, to see her in a different light and just to be a better man for her. This is what this program has allowed me to do in that aspect. This program has also allowed me to spend more time being a better father to my son. It's allowed me to be a better father to my daughter, right? It's allowed me to see where a lot of my blind spots were before when I was consistently just running and running and running, trying to earn income to provide for them. I now see a lot of different areas of their lives that I was neglecting because I didn't have the time. So now, if you ask me, what did this program do for me? Besides the money, it has improved my overall quality of life for the people I love the most. And for me, there's nothing better. Nothing better. And yes, trust me, past 3 weeks ago, I lived in a state of frustration, aggravation, annoyance, all because I was struggling to provide. And the struggle to provide caused me to lose time with the people I love the most. So I totally understand the balance and the lack thereof and what it can cause to a family's nucleus. And this is why I'm so grateful for this blueprint. Let me put you on game about this blueprint. This system is seriously designed for providers because the truth of the matter is, in a work day, you have 8 hours, some, like I said, anywhere between 8 and 16 hours. If you take that same amount of time and go apply it to your family, you would see tremendous dividends. But because we have to go and work and give that time out to other people and other spaces, a lot of times our family misses what we don't give them because we're so drained from providing for them. This isn't a quick fix. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This system is designed for busy providers. 2 hours of your day, it allows you to do the work you need to do to generate an income while having 22 other hours of your day to do whatever you desire with whoever you desire. And that's the true power of this system. It's not about so much the income. The income is great. Don't get me wrong, by no means. The income is fantastic. It feels good to open my account and see a new deposit of $900, $600 in my account. It feels good. Cannot lie about that. But the better feeling is understanding the gifts of all that I can do with my time now. For instance, the greatest thing I can do with my time is preparation before I encounter my family. So I take you back on a journey. A couple years back, I was working a job that I was really, really miserable at, to say the least. And because I was where I didn't want to be for 8 to 10 hours a day with people I didn't want to be with, I found myself in a state of annoyance, frustration every day, and aggravation every day. And especially when it was time for me to go pick up my family, I would have so much frustration and aggravation on my spirit that it would spill over onto my children and my wife. And I would try not to let it spill out on them or overflow onto them. But I'm human. And it was times where I just couldn't control it because I was so bogged down by what was going on throughout my day and I had no control over it. So it would be times where I would pick my wife up and my children up from school and work, and I would have this nasty attitude and just this disdain of my disdain with stay away from people. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to be bothered with the people I love most. And I realized now in hindsight, the only reason I was that way with my family is because I didn't have time to prep myself to encounter them. Now, over the last 3 weeks, I've been more conscious of preparing myself, my mind, my body, and my spirit to encounter them. Because it was a time where, like I said a few years ago, when they would come in the house or I would encounter them, whatever mood they were in, good, bad, or indifferent, that's what I followed into. So if my wife was having a bad day, automatically I'm having a bad day as well. If my children are out of sorts, so am I. And that's no way to be a leader. That's no way to be the person that's leading the tribe. That's no way for someone who's supposed to be giving direction and giving leadership to be following the emotions of the people that he's supposed to be leading. And because I was so unbalanced and I was so caught up in just trying to get through the day, I wasn't able to see that blind spot. So now, here we are, present day. I am able to meditate, get myself into a clear headspace to prep myself and be ready for my family when they come home so that I can lead them into a place of love, compassion, joy, empathy, into a warm environment that I've cultivated for them. They can come home now, they can encounter their husband and their father in a peaceful and a joyful way rather than frustration and aggravation. Overall, that's the biggest gift that this blueprint has given me. It has given me the opportunity to provide for the people that I love most and being present for them while doing it. So you asked me, the question is, what are some of the benefits to this program? Honestly, it's the freedom. Finally, I have control over my time. Like, it's crazy because even up until a few months ago, like I said, 3 weeks ago, I still didn't have control of my time. I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in over 3 years. I've been in the entrepreneurial space now for 3 years, almost four. And even in the entrepreneurial space, you don't own your time if you're not generating income. You're still donating your time, selling your time to other people and other ventures just to bring in an income, which also takes away time and energy. So yeah, I might not have been punching in for the last 3 years at a job, but working as an entrepreneur and building businesses, if there's no income coming in, you're working 10 times as hard as you would work for someone else. So the time freedom that this has given me, without a shadow of a doubt, is definitely one of the top perks. Financial security is another one. Financial security is definitely another perk. It allows me to be able to just do, right? And be, rather than to think, oh my God, can I? Yo, one of the hardest things to do in the world, and I'm speaking from experience, is to have to see your spouse cry and tell you that she doesn't know how we're going to feed our children because we don't have any income. And the truth of the matter was, it wasn't because she wasn't doing her part. It was because I wasn't bringing enough money in. She was doing everything she could in her possible powers. I, as the man, as the husband, as the provider, as the father for this home, I wasn't bringing enough income in. And that's the truth. And fellas, y'all know a woman's love language is security. A woman's love language is financial security. And I wasn't able to give that to my wife. And now that I'm able to give that to her, her energy, her output, her outlook on life, and just her overall well-being has definitely shot up and went through the roof. She's more vibrant. She's not bogged down. She doesn't seem depressed about the situations that we're in and the circumstances that we're in. And she has a new sense of peace. So that's number two for me. The financial security has given me peace. And the last but not least is the peace of mind, knowing that I'm no longer one emergency away from my own catastrophe. Man, it felt nerve-wracking not knowing what could happen and knowing I would not be prepared for it. I.e., if a tire would blew, if the car stopped working, if a bill came up out of nowhere, if the car ran out of gas, if any of those things was to happen, I didn't have peace of mind because there was no extra cash. There was no consistent income that I could reach to and say, don't worry about it. I can take care of it. So the peace of mind that this blueprint has given me has surpassed any other program that I've been part of by far. So check it. If you are ready to stop sacrificing your time with your family just to provide for them, click the link down below in the description, and it's going to take you to the same link that changed my life. I'm extremely confident it's going to do it for you because it's already done it for me and 49,000 other people. Yes, there is a community of 49,000 like-minded individuals who are getting to the bag just as I am. And let me tell y'all something. There are 4, 5, 6, and 7-figure earners and mentors in this community. You are not alone on this journey. So trust me when I'm telling you, if you do want to make the change in your life, this is the opportunity and now is the time. Now, let me tell you something. Spots are limited. Opportunities like this don't last long. I'm just keeping it real with you. Do not sit there and think and study long and then study wrong, right? Take this opportunity seriously. Take this as an opportunity to not only change your life, but change the outlook of life on the people that are connected to you. Take this moment to change their lives and their outlook on things. And I promise you, you'll look up in weeks and months at a time, and you'll be thankful that you made this decision. Yo, I'm RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, your men's confidence development coach. I help men like you build confidence in areas that matter most to you while providing for your family and being present at the same time. I enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much for pulling up on this channel. Do me a favor, like, comment down below, share this out, and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna be around for a little minute. I'm gonna make sure I get y'all right out here. I'm gonna make sure that we are out here being providers that can be present at the same time. So with that being said, I'm up out of here, good people. Peace.